It's been a few weeks now. This thing is all ready. She's on the trailer. We're going to the paint shop today to drop it off and then spraying it tomorrow. Done a heap of work on this thing. The engine bay is all done, looking awesome. Got all the panels on, everything bogged up. Rear end was actually messed up real bad on this side. I fixed that up really good, but stoked. It's looking real nice. But yeah, I'm on my way now. Just about to take off. Place shuts in half an hour, so need to get there quick. It's only 5 minutes away, so let's get it. Oh, we're in the booth, ready to paint. About to throw our first bit of base coat down. Woo, exciting. Here we go, got the base coat all on now. All in all, looks pretty good. Spoiler looks awesome. But yeah, about to start mixing up the clear now and laying that down. And we got it. All done now. Turned out awesome. I am stoked with it. There we go. Look at that. Professional over here. This one turned out really good. Fuel flap turned out awesome. I am stoked. Start prepping the car now and start taping it. All done. Look at it, it's fresh off the showroom, I reckon. Nah, not really. Yeah, it's my first time ever spraying an entire car, so I've done bits and pieces here and there, but never a full car. Better than I was expecting. Boot looks pretty good. This cord looks pretty good, especially with the bog job. This was like fairly dented up. I'm beyond stoked. You stoked?
Yeah, it looks neat.
Hell yeah. Let's start piecing this thing back together. We are home, just went and picked it up. This thing looks tough. Not perfect by any means, but it is a massive improvement. I think she is gonna be absolutely stoked. I'm so happy. Yeah, a bit patchy. It looks tough now, the whole thing is silver. We're gonna start piecing this thing back together now. I don't know what I'm going to start on, but now we've got 2 weeks till her birthday. Basically got to piece it back together, get the motor rebuilt, which is still on a stand over there. Yeah, let's get it done. Alrighty, so it has been a few days now. Finally got everything back together. Pretty much everything's on and it's ready to go. Brand new windscreens in. Surprised at how easy it was for the guy to get this. Gary from Bayside Auto Glass. Awesome dude. Painted up the wiper arms. Looks a bit neater. Engine bay is mostly there. Painted up the booster. Got the VIN plates all on. All the tape off. I just spent heaps of time just retaping all the loom up to make it nice. So that will be nice and hidden. And tomorrow, I don't know if I'm going to focus on this tomorrow or not. I need to start getting the motor built because week and a half left. It is slowly getting there. And now the only things that are left are pretty much nitty gritty stuff. And now I'm going to have to do a big clean up all the crap off here, start building the motor. So I've got the block deck, we're gonna square hone it. Got a head drain, new rings, and this is a turbo I just bought for it. It's not too bad, it looks, oh, Jesus Christ, it's pretty big. It's got pretty small rear housing, and then my dumbass didn't realise it came off the SR20, so it's got a T2 flange. So if you look at that, she don't work. So I've ordered the T3 flange from Amron, so I'm gonna cut it off and then make it work. I'll weld it together, make sure it's sweet. Don't know if I'm gonna put this in part, still not 100% sure about that. She knows I'm doing it. She doesn't know what exactly. She thinks I'm painting it red or painting it white. She thinks I'm either registering it and tuning it, or she thinks I'm gonna put my Neo into it. Ain't happening, so that is my motor. I think she's gonna be pleasantly surprised, considering I've gone above and beyond what she's expecting. It is registered, it is painted, the color she actually wanted, which is silver. Engine bay is completely redone, the motor's gonna be rebuilt, new turbo, and I'm hopefully, if I got time and if the tuner has time, I'll have this thing tuned as well. That turbo made, I think, 290 on an SR. Don't see why I can't make 300. We will see. We will see. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. What up? It is motor building time. Got the 20 there. And this is the center bore. I've been trying to figure out how it works. Finally figured it out. It's a bit awkward to do with one hand, but yeah. You chuck in side size, put it into the bore, wind it up like that till it expands and hitting the cylinder. That's it. It might be quite hard to see because of the time lapse, but when you're using a center bore, you want to make sure you're consistently moving, using a constant speed, going up and down. Make sure you do not stay in the same spot, otherwise you take out too much metal and you can destroy the bore. And of course, using a lot of lubricant. I'm using CRC in this video. You can use WD-40 or something similar. I've given it a light square hone now, and it's come up a bit better. A few imperfections taken out. But now we got the dunny brush. And basically what you want to do for the final product, same thing, really lubed up, not too fast, and you want to go really fast up and down because you want to get a nice 45-degree cross hatch. There we go, dunny brush is done. It's not the greatest, it's like a 45-degree hatch. The dunny brush did kind of get the deck a little bit. I'm not too worried about that. I'm gonna take it out now, pressure wash it up, get it clean, and I might even give it a spray. While I'm waiting for it to dry, I might start doing more of the wiring. Motor's all painted up now. Got the oil pump out. Start packing this thing with grease and then slap it together now. Well, I've got a bit of drummies. Crank in with the new bearings. Looking at the rings, and they are wrong. Way too big, which I ordered standard replacement rings. So, oh well, it is what it is. So, I will inspect these rings and see if I can just reuse them. Hopefully I can, because it looks like a freshly rebuilt motor anyway. Look how clean the pistons and rods look. So, I reckon that'd be fine. It'll be fine. But anyway, I'm going to be done tonight. See you in the morning. Here we go. Got all the new rings gapped. And I ended up getting some new rod bearings just because peace of mind, really. But yeah, I've got all the rings gapped to 18th thou on the top, 20th thou on the bottom. I'm just fitting up the rings now. Got them basically the same way as the ones I've done with my motor. Second ring there, top ring there. Then you've got the expander there as well. The top of spacer ring and the bottom of the spacer ring. Yeah, I'm going to chuck these in. Basically just like throw it in there. Should be right, mate. Voila. They're in. All looking pretty nice. Here's the old... well, the 20 head. I was thinking I should pull the cams out and bleed up the lifters, but I also don't really care. I'll let it bleed up when it starts running. Should be right. Alrighty, I talked myself out of it, and I've pulled the lifters out, got them all in there, all in order as well. I'm gonna go try compressing now on the vise safely, just to make sure that they do actually have movement and not seized. Chuck them back in the oil and bleed them up. All right, got the old gasket with copper gasket spray on there. Got the head all cleaned up. About to give it another final wipe down. Still got the lifters in the oil. So now I'll clean up the deck here and chuck the head on. Block's all cleaned up, ready to put the head gasket on, chuck the head on. So by the magic of my poor editing skills, hold on a minute, not there. Hey, there we go. All on now. Just need to chuck the lifters in, chuck the studs in, the head studs, torque them to spec, set the crank to the right spot. We can chuck the cams in. Sweet. Starting to look like a motor again, which is awesome. So it is now the next day. I got the cams in. I need to get this thing done because I've got less than a week now to her birthday. So I'm just gonna maybe do a couple small snippets here and there, but I'm just gonna keep going and try pump it out, get it all together, and then I'll come back. Let's get this done. All right, now we've got the T2 flange ported out and welded to the T3/T4 flange on the manifold. And I think what I'm going to do is cut the excess off. There's pretty much no going back for this manifold now. I've already welded up the holes for the T3. If I'm going to change it, I'm going to have to cut it off anyway. So I think I'm going to just cut it. But I got the motor over there, mostly back together. Pretty much could get this done. Probably going to finish welding it tomorrow. And I'll be able to slap this on, put the turbo, and I need to weld the internal gate up on the turbo still, sandblast the front and rear housing, and paint the rear housing. And then these can go on. Hopefully have this on tomorrow. It is the next day. Got this T2 flange all welded on. Internal gate welded up. Sandblasted all this. Took me 4 hours, which was not fun. Now, as we are nearing completion of the motor, not really, still heaps to go, but I got the balancer on, torque to spec with the rattle gun. Got the manifold and the turbo all mounted up now with the turbo oil feed and oil drain. Not the prettiest thing, but bear with me. I'm coming to the back. I'm waiting on a fitting for the sump. Now I can put the sump on. That's what I'm doing now. I'm gonna do the head drain. Ross Performance, do an awesome head drain. Put them in a few cars. So what you do is you punch out this Welsh plug here. Make sure you do that one, not this one. That is for your water. This is for your oil. Oh fuck, oh fuck. I had a small close call. Mrs. drove in the driveway as I was doing this, so I had to quickly hide some things. Luckily there's cars on the driveway, so she couldn't see straight into the shed. She's gone back out now. Do a quick test fit. So far it looks pretty much spot on. Perfect. Happy with that. Alrighty, that's it. That's part 2 of the C33 Laurel build. Coming along pretty nicely, but I didn't quite get a chance to finish filming and do any updates once I had the motor back together and ready to go back in the car. That's why I got those last few photos of the motor complete, engine covers painted and stuff like that. hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you're excited for part 3 where we slam the motor in, get it tuned, and Kalani takes it for her first drive. I just want to do a quick shout out to all the people who came out to Friday Night Drift and jumped in the Skyline. Had so many people come out and it was actually awesome. Also had little Timmy come over and gave me this R32 coupe that mimics the R33. I think it's absolutely awesome. What an awesome little kid. My plan is to chuck this thing on and glue it on the dash. So I think it'd be a nice little, cool little thing. Have it chilling like that. I think he would love that. So massive thank you to your little homie. Anyway, I'm going to cut it here. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe. And go check out Bailey's channel of him playing with bugs. What are you doing, bro?
I feel bad for him. He can't grip onto the paint.
Anyway, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.